Stepping into a leadership role is just the beginning. The real growth happens when you pause, reflect, and ask, how far have I come? And where do I want to go next? This module is all about taking stock of your leadership journey and setting your sights on what's ahead. We'll begin by reflecting on your transition into management. What is working? What's changed? And where is there still room to grow? Then we'll uncover new leadership edges to sharpen your effectiveness and resilience. Finally, you learn how to build a practical plan for long-term leadership success, one that's aligned, strategic, and adaptable. This is your moment to step back, reset, and reignite your purpose as a leader. Let's dig in and shape the leader you're becoming. Transitioning from an individual contributor to a manager is a significant step that requires new skills, mindsets, and responsibilities. Reflecting on your process is an important part of that growth. It helps you identify what you've done well, where you may need to improve, and how far you've come. Reflection is often overlooked in the busy day-to-day life of a manager. You're constantly managing tasks, leading a team, and making decisions. But taking time to reflect on your own progress is one of the most valuable habits you can develop. Why? Because reflection allows you to understand your strengths. When you reflect on your management experiences, you gain insights into what you've done well. This could be leading successful projects, effectively communicating with your team, or managing conflict. Knowing your strengths enables you to build on them and replicate your success. Identify areas for improvement. None of us are perfect, and reflection helps us see where we can improve. Maybe you struggled with delegation, or perhaps decision-making under pressure hasn't been easy. By identifying these areas, you can create an action plan to address them. Adapt to new challenges. The workplace is constantly changing. Reflection helps you become more adaptable, allowing you to pivot your approach and mindset to new situations. It encourages flexibility and growth. Promote self-awareness. Managers who reflect on their performance are more self-aware. Self-awareness leads to better emotional intelligence, which is crucial for leading teams effectively. Understanding how your actions affect others can improve team dynamics and relationships. Reflection helps you understand what's working and what needs attention. But how do you actually do it? Let's explore some methods. Practical methods for self-reflection. Reflecting doesn't have to be a complex process, but it does need to be consistent. Here are some simple yet effective methods for reflecting on your management journey. Journaling is one of the best methods. Writing down your thoughts regularly is one of the most powerful ways to reflect. You can keep a journal specifically for management reflection. After significant events or regular intervals, take time to write down, even if it's weekly or monthly. What went well? What could have been better? And what did you learn from the experience? How did you handle specific situations like team meetings, conflict resolution, and decision making? What will you do differently next time? Then there's 360-degree feedback. Seek feedback from your peers, team members, and supervisors. A 360-degree feedback approach gives you a well-rounded view of your performance. People around you will often see things you may not notice. Ask questions like, how do others perceive your communication style? Are you approachable and supportive as a leader? Are you providing clear directions and expectations to your team? And also there's self-assessment tools. There are several self-assessment tools and questionnaires that focus on leadership styles, emotional intelligence, decision-making, and more. These can provide structural ways to evaluate your management skills. Tools like the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, the DISC assessment, or emotional intelligence assessments can provide deeper insights into your management style. Regular one-on-one reflection meetings is important. Schedule regular meetings with a mentor, coach, or senior manager. Use these meetings to discuss your progress and challenges. A mentor can provide valuable guidance and serve as a sounding board for your reflection. Then there is the post-event reflection. After major projects, presentations, or key team decisions, take time to reflect. What went well? What could have been improved? This type of reflection helps you learn from real-world situations and improve for the next time. Assessing key areas in your management journey. When reflecting on your progress as a manager, there are a few key areas you should focus on. These areas will help you build a holistic view of your performance and leadership abilities. Communication. Are you effectively communicating with your team? Good communication involves not only delivering clear instructions, but also being approachable and encouraging open dialogue. Reflect on, do your team members understand their roles and responsibilities? Are you approachable for questions, concerns, or feedback? Are you holding regular check-ins or team meetings to stay aligned? Then there's decision making. One of the most critical roles of a manager is making decisions that impact on your team and the organization. You have to reflect on, are you gathering all necessary information before making decisions? Do you involve your team in decision making when appropriate? Are your decisions well thought out, or do you feel pressured to make quick calls? Another skill is delegation. A significant challenge for new managers is learning to delegate effectively. Delegation is key to managing your time and empowering your team. Reflect on, are you assigning tasks that align with your team members' strengths? Do you trust your team to handle responsibilities, or do you feel the need to micromanage? Are you following up on delegated tasks without overwhelming the team? Next, we get conflict management. Handling conflicts within the team is an inevitable part of management. Reflect on, how have you handled conflicts in the past? Did you remain neutral, or did you let your emotions take over? How well did you mediate and resolve disputes? Motivation and support. Reflect on how you've been motivating and supporting your team members. Are they engaged and enthusiastic, or do they seem disengaged? Consider this. Are you recognizing and appreciating your team's efforts? Do you provide opportunities for growth and development? Are you fostering a supportive and collaborative work environment? Real-life reflection and continuous improvement. Let's bring these ideas in a real-life context. Imagine you've just completed a major project with your team. It's time to reflect on your role as a manager. You sit down and ask yourself some key questions. Did I clearly communicate the goals and expectations to my team? How did I handle any challenges that arose during the project? Was I able to delegate tasks effectively, or did I take on too much myself? Were my team members engaged and motivated throughout the project? By answering these questions honestly, you're able to identify what went well and what needs improvement. Perhaps you realize that you didn't check in with certain team members enough. Or maybe you noticed that your communication could have been clearer. From here, you can create an action plan to address these areas in future projects. Remember, reflection is not about being critical of yourself. It's about learning and growing. Every experience, whether positive or negative, provides valuable lessons that will help you become a better manager.